I just moved down to Texas, and I really didn't know nobody, and it was this Mexican woman that worked in the building, and she invited me to come play, watch them bowl. She said, "Man, we got a company bowling team, women's bowling team," and she said, "You ought to come watch this bowl, drink some beers." And hell, I just moved down there. It took all my money to get an apartment and everything, get set up. And I said, "Man, I ain't got no money." And she goes, "Well, we'll buy your beers, So I get over there, and I don't know my way around Fort Worth, I just get down there, and I get all drunk and everything. And so I leave the place, and the road I came in on, they had a detour up. So I go, I took this detour, and I was totally lost. And I made it to the 820 loop that goes around Fort Worth. And hell, I was hauling ass trying to get home, Well, this cop pulls me over for speeding. And so he's sitting there, and I told him, I said, "Well, I'm from Arkansas. I just moved down here, and I thought everybody drove fast in Texas." And he goes, "Well, no, you can't really drive fast in Texas, So anyway, he goes, "Well, I need to check your ashtray out." And so he goes in my ashtray, and I thought, "Oh shit, man," and I had a roach in there, and he throwed it out on the ground. He goes, "Well, we don't need this." Well, I wasn't used to how the Texas, police work, because they would always have a backup come up. Well, the backup guy, he comes up, and it's this older man. And the first thing he did, he went for my ashtray. And, of course, that other guy done throwed that roach out. And he goes, "Well, what do we have here?" And he goes, "Well, he was drunk behind the wheel. He just parked here on the side of the freeway." And so I go to jail. It was North Richland Hills. And I go to jail there. And, well, Aura, the Mexican lady that invited me to go watch them bowl, she, when I didn't show up at work, she goes, she was telling people, she said, "Well, he's in jail, man." So she starts calling around to all these different cop shops, and she finally finds out where I'm at, and she's going, "Well, what's he in there for?" And they said, "Well, he was just drunk behind the wheel, And so anyway, I didn't have no money. In this company, they didn't pay you for like 2 weeks. They'd hold back like 2 weeks of pay. And so I didn't have no money. Well, the manager, Aura, goes up, tells this guy, goes, "Man, Sam's over there in North Richland Hills in jail, and we got to get him out." And he's like, "Okay." So he sends his secretary over there, and the company bails me out of fucking jail, man. The company bails me out. And this, the secretary, she comes and gets me in her car, and she's going, "Well, Dan, the manager," she goes, "You can't, you don't tell nobody about this." She said, "The company understands that you don't have no money and all that, and the company's going to bail you out of jail."
Oh my God.
And she's going, "I just don't understand how you people do this stuff." And I'm like, "Well, hell, I don't know. We're just a bunch of old country boys, But the company bailed me out of jail, and I never even had to pay for it, man.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's a good company.
Well, that was back in the old days, when that's the way companies was.
Like what year?
Oh, that was back in the early 80s,
Wow.
like
Yeah.
81, 82. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think companies do that anymore.
No. Nope.
Yeah. That was so funny, man. But Aura, she kept calling around till she found out where I was in jail at, and then went and told the manager, "Man, you're going to have to go get him out of jail." she blamed it on themselves. She goes, "Yeah, we got him out there, got him drunk. You know, he was supporting the company bowling team. You know."